going on, chat? What's happening? How's everyone feeling today? How's everyone's day been? Working hard or hardly working? As the Aussie saying goes. Working hard or hardly working? Hey? Hey, buddy? Hey, champs? Champs out there? The champ bosses? Champions? The champions of the world. Yeah, yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Okay. Okay, that's sorted. Let's change that to that. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh. Ooh. Easier. It's not good. Just checking everything, guys. Just checking everything, guys. While we're doing that, we'll set this up. Yeah, that's fixed. Cool. It's all fixed. I can do this. And I'll do that. Yeah, that's fixed. Cool. Turn that off. Like that, good sir. Okay, that's all set up, ready to go. We're chilling in that aspect. We go here. While we're doing that, we want to go like that. Wanna boom. Ta-da. It's just a lot of configurating at the moment because I'm streaming on so many bloody platforms. It can be a bit of a pain. Alrighty, we'll do that. We'll do that. Alrighty. Okay. That should be everything. Alright, chat. Let's get into some things. Sort some shit out, you know. All that jazz.
At the end of it, they said, you have to be good and you have to be kind to everybody. Whoa. And she is a good witch.
Whoa! Look at this! Look at this thing! Look at this! Man! The hell? That's a witch! It's messed up! Why you gotta do that to yourself, you know? Why you gotta put all these things on there? Just be who you are. What happened to this world of being who you are? You know? I apologise for calling a thing. She ain't a thing. She's a person. I apologise. My apologies, guys. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna sort something out while...
At the end of it, they said, you have to be good and you have to be kind to everybody. Whoa. And she is a good witch.
Yeah, that's the message.
You know what I mean? It's that impact.
Yeah. That's beautiful. She is a good witch.
Like, if like kids can feel that, then
yeah.
At the end of it, they said, you have to be good and you have to be kind to everybody. Whoa. And she is a good witch.
Yeah, that's the message.
You know what I mean? It's that impact.
Yeah. That's beautiful. She is a good witch.
Like, if like kids can feel that, then
yeah.
At the end of it, they said, you have to be good and you have to be kind to everybody.
Alright. Great start, chat. Alright, I'm about to crash out. This right here is going to make me crash out. I saw this before. Chat, listen to me. It's about to get rough. It's about to be rough. Alright, here we go.
What's your name, little nigga? What's your name, little nigga? Not you, nigga. I'm talking about the little fat nigga.
Yo, come on, bro.
Ah! You're gonna say it how it is. He's fat too, though. The kid should be like, well, you're fat too, man. You're fat too. Hit back.
Nigga, yo, y'all been saying that to me all fucking night. Everybody call me the fat nigga all night, but I can't call the other little fat nigga the little fat nigga.
Hey, it's true. And Druski's getting cancelled for this. It's true. Okay? It's true. He fat. He fat. Was it necessary? Maybe, maybe not. But it's true. We're such in a world full of our feelings we can't even say the truth anymore. He fat. Chat. He fat.
Man, y'all niggas been fuck out of here, nigga.
No, come on.
Y'all wanna have fat phobia when it come to the kid, but not me?
He's like the fucking kid.
Nigga, what about me, nigga?
He's fine. You're a grown ass nigga.
Man, y'all niggas been calling me fat all night.
Druski, oh shit.
Oh, y'all. Fuck.
This nigga. You good?
Yo, man, you messing my fucking sweater. You want some food, nigga?
They might put something in your food, nigga. Oh, God, he's crying. They might
He fat.
put something in your food.
That shit whack, bro. My bad.
And he apologized. He apologized. Like, what's with the cancel? Like, he apologized. He still meant it. It was a joke. There's truth in funny. There's truth in jokes. But let's be real. He fat. He fat, chat. He is fat. That is the objective truth of the matter. He is a fat kid. Chubby checker. That's what he is.
Crying, you fucking
Nah, that's not bad.
Look how his father's looking at you.
Oh, damn, man.
Look how his father's looking at you. You good?
I'll get you. I'll get you some cheese. I mean the house.
Black ears? Black ears? What is wrong with you, you stupid ass dumbass? Oh, come here. Come some juice. What the fuck just happened, man? What the fuck is wrong with you? He started crying on the spot. But y'all niggas don't say that to me. Y'all do it to me, though. Nigga,
Don't nobody got no feelings for the older fat nigga?
Nigga, you a fat nigga, okay? Fat ass? The fuck? He's a fucking kid.
You right. He's a kid.
It's true. And now look what happens, huh? Look at this. This woman. Hi. I'm sorry. You're fat too. So, You're making your kid fat. You're a bad parent. You're the reason that he got made fun of on camera in front of 100,000 people. You are the problem. You're the parent that's now taking advantage of your child to try and make some money, to get some virality, to get some engagement. Like, what the fuck? You signed shit. Your son decided to be on there. You're on a live stream. It's gonna happen. My gosh.
This is my little boy that was...
Hi. I want money. Please pay me. Oh my god, my feelings are so hurt. Oh my god.
Kaisenat's house last night.
Hello.
Hello.
So I was sitting there, you know, in character.
In character. You're fat! You are fat! I'm sorry. You are fat. Okay? People are telling you this because they want you to be healthy. They don't want you to die from a heart attack. Like, gosh damn it, man. You are objectively fat for a 9-year-old. You probably weigh like 70 kilos. Like, look at him, bro. Lose some weight. Go for a run. Do some self-defense. Don't be fat.
Because, well, I'm supposed to be Pugsley from the Addams Family, so we mostly don't talk. Then he insulted me.
Well, they got like a whole green, like a blue screen. Like, come on, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up.
Druski
hurt my feelings.
Insulted me multiple times.
Oh, come off it. Really? Really? You're pulling that card? Really?
And if you check on the YouTube video, they cut it out. You can only see me hugging him.
Yeah, because they want to protect you because your feelings are hurt. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're fat! Druski's right! But that's okay, he's trying to help you. Do you want to go for the rest of your life being made fun of or do something about it? It's your mum's fault too. Like, listen, look at this. Like, look at this enabler right here. Enabler. Oh, my poor kid. Oh, my God. How about you do the right thing for your child's health, chuck him on a treadmill so he loses some weight. Gosh damn, man.
James Jr. and, Kaisenat.
So, with that...
And this is the thing. You're trying to monetize off it, so don't give me the whole, oh, it's so rude, this, that. No. You're trying to monetize off the situation. You're fat too. You are the detriment of your child. You are affecting your child in a negative way. Bro, I'm gonna say it. If he continues to be fat and you keep trying to monetize off this for days and days and days, guess what? The doc should be called and they should be taking him off your hands, bro. Like, this is nuts.
They wouldn't let me get my son.
Oh, here we go. Oh my god. You knew what you were getting into. You decided to be on a live stream with Kaisenat and a bunch of A-list celebrities. Gosh damn, things are gonna happen. This is a wake-up call, but you can't accept the fact that you're failing as a parent and you'd rather take it out on Kai. Bro, lose some weight. Go as a bonding experience with your child. Go through some fitness course and lose some weight and stop eating Kaisenat's McChicken from McDonald's. It ain't that hard. Far out.
Security would block me. The person in charge of telling me what's supposed to go on was saying that my son was crying because he didn't get no food, which was a lie.
I think he's got enough food for 6 months.
A older person, Druski, was physically and mentally assaulting my son.
Really? Really? This is what we get to? You can't make a joke. You can't do a skit. And then there's this whole mental and verbal assault. Oh my god. Oh my gosh,
calling
bro.
my son a fat ass nigger, whatever he was saying.
Hey! Don't speak like that.
But he's a big ass silverback gorilla. He had no business talking to a 9-year-old like this. My son was there to do a job for acting, and that was not a part of it. So everybody's saying like, oh wow, it's a skit. No. That was just abuse you were watching.
Abuse, really? because you as a parent can't accept the fact that you're failing as a parent, allowing your son to be this fat? Is he doing any sports? Like, bro, what's his diet? Is it Kai Cenat's signature McChicken? Big Mac? What are you feeding him? Really? You're supposed to be this innocent parent and the first thing you do is you take it to social media? Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here, man!
That they wouldn't let me get to my son. And once our son came out crying and told us everything, my husband called out Druski and Druski wouldn't come outside. Then 10 securities came, we got our stuff and we left. I cried with my son in the car because they were holding this from me and they let this happen to my son. And it's really damaged him.
Oh my god.
I don't think anybody should...
He doesn't care, man. He's like, I just want to go play Xbox. I want to go play some Minecraft. I want to play some, I don't know, Fortnite. Call of Duty. He don't care about this. He's 9 years old. Fuck out of here, man. You victimizing mother trucker, man. Gosh damn.
To put their child in a situation. I don't think anybody should have their kids around drunk men.
Oh,
which is something that they didn't tell me was happening.
Something, Mom.
What?
They broke the law.
Oh, they also broke the child permit laws. Very unprofessional. We love Kai Cenat. We worked with him before. But ladies and gentlemen, no. Druski, you are not it. You are not. This is a kid's show.
Well, he's getting tired, bro. He's like, you know, I've had dinner. I've had dessert. I've ate about 50 things. Now it's time to go to bed. Like, bro, your kid needs to lose some weight. Okay, that's the objective truth. Alright? He's young, he could do it. And you're being a bad parent by victimizing this and making it bigger than what it is. Druski made a joke. We're making jokes. This is comedy. What I'm doing right now, it's entertainment and comedy. If you can't accept that, then get the hell out of here, man! Turn your phone off! Don't put your child there! You're responsible. You put your child in that position. Hold accountability. Far out.
Kai Cenat. And I don't think, like, for Kai to be having somebody like that, I don't think, like, that's a part of his criteria. Like,
what are you even talking about? What are you even yapping about now? What's she talking about, man?
I'll never want to work with them again. You have anything else you want to say?
No.
He hurt my baby's feelings, and he wasn't genuinely sorry about it either. He was faking. He was all cat.
Oh my god, save that child. Someone needs to call the docs. Save that child. There you go. Like, bro, the world is soft. The world is objectively soft. The world is objectively soft as frack. My gosh. Really? Oh, crazy, man. Nuts. They're complaining about that. Like, really? There's bigger things going on. And you just want to you want a viral moment. Like, insanity, man. Trying to monetize off your child. So-called trauma. Yeah, fuck off. Absolutely insane. Oh, chat. Oh, my God. Oh, but we're not finished. She wants round 2, chat. Look at this.
I've been crying all fucking night.
Oh, really? Really? You've been crying? What, because you've been failing as a parent? Far out.
As a mom, I feel helpless that I couldn't get my son out of that house because of security and because of, like, the ADA or whatever she was telling me everything's okay when it wasn't.
What does the world come to, chat? What's even the... Like, really? We're this soft now? Like, really? We're this soft as a society? Really? Far out.
And I can't believe like Kaisa not kept letting this be filmed. I can't.
Oh my god. Oh. Your child's fine. Your child's playing Xbox. Your child's playing Minecraft. You just want to monetize off this. Fuck off. Ah, this is so true. Look at your lips. Look at your lips.
Like he let this be out there.
Did your monetization on X make a fuck ton of money to get injections in your lips overnight? Is that what's happened here? Did you get like 10k from your engagement farming off this situation, monetizing off your child? You got some lip injections, some Botox.
That he's a part of Druski humiliating my baby when my son was there to do an Addams Family skit. They fucking lied to us, you guys.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Are you just yapping? Are you gonna take legal action? Is there any foot to stand on? Are we as a society gonna allow legal repercussions for a joke, which in reality should help your son and yourself lose weight?
They're supposed to have a teacher on set or a monitor, and they didn't have no monitor for me to watch my son. And they sit here and watch my son.
You see the cut? Hang on.
Watch my son. Sit here and
hang on.
Watch my son.
Here we go. Look at the cut. Look at the edit. This is such bullshit. She could have dropped eye drops on her eyes in between this take. This isn't a continuous thing. This is edited. This is cap. This is freaking cap. You know that ninja clip when he's making fun of the kid?
My son. Crying, be bullied by this.
Cry me a river. Fuck's sake. Oh, please.
For no reason, my son was just sitting there, you guys. And you guys need to cancel Druski.
Cancel Druski. Shut up. Shut up.
Hey.
Whoa. Hang on. Oh! If I did that in Australia, I'd be arrested. Just letting you know, in the Aussie laws, you cannot do any of those things in public. The salutes and stuff, can't do it. Be arrested on the spot. If I was to do it on the live stream right now, I'd be arrested and chucked in jail, and the key would be thrown away. That's the way the rules are. Good old Kevin. Oh, what are you doing? But he's a comedian. So.
You doing it again? No,
that's racist, bro.
God damn. You're sticking with me, Kevin. You're sticking with me tonight. You're coming down with me.
German. Oh my God. Hey, son.
Whoa!
Wait,
why did you move there? You know what the problem is?
When did you move there?
You know what it is?
When did you move there? I got a big fan base.
You know what it is? You're putting a knife on it. Yes. It's not all. I see. Shoot down! It's not that. No, I'm saying it's not that. No, I say I'm saying what it's not.
You just did.
I'm saying.
Okay, he did a salute. Okay. All right, let's see what Kai says.
In character, because well, I'm supposed to be Pugsley.
He doesn't care. He's on his phone. He doesn't give a fuck, man.
From the Addams Family, so we mostly don't talk. Then he insulted me, Druski.
Druski hurt my feelings. I'm really sad.
Druski insulted me.
He insulted me.
Multiple times. He
don't give a fuck, man. He would have made sure they signed the NDA. He chillin', legal team taking care of. He don't give a fuck.
And if you check on the YouTube video, they cut it out. You can only see me hugging LeBron James Jr. and
I'm gonna be honest. As soon as it was said, we caught it and said he's a kid, chill. But not only that, I could kind of see that this is forced a little bit. Like, Ma Duke's behind the camera, like, saying, yay, say this, this, and this, and this. We cut it out solely for the fact that we didn't want to put it on YouTube to make a joke out of it.
And put him on blast, yeah. But he needs to lose weight. It's the truth. That's why there's so much outrage. Because he needs to lose weight. That's the truth of the matter. That is the truth. The truth of the matter is, with this kid that was on Kais and that stream, that Druski made fun of for being fat, the reason why there's so much outrage is because the world is soft, and the objective truth is he, as a kid, 9-year-old, is fat! He's fat! He needs to lose weight. He needs to get into a sport. He's young. He should not be weighing that much weight on him as a child. Should not be that fat. That's the objective truth. That's why there's so much outrage. That's why they're trying to get Druski cancelled. Because it's the truth. And the world is soft. Wake up! Grow some balls! Gosh damn! The mother, the enabler, feeding that child, making that child fat as fuck, is the reason why that child's fat, and she's fat too! And she's using this as for monetizing game, to monetize! She doesn't give a crap that the child is fucking sad or whatever. Even in the video, all he wanted to do was go play Xbox, go play Minecraft, go play Fortnite. That's it. He didn't give a crap, he was getting tired, it's bedtime. He don't give a shit. No one does at that age. But that's the perfect time to intervene and tell the child he needs to lose some weight. Far out, man. Gosh damn it.
Anyway, so that's how serious it is. So we made sure to cut it out so that no other viewers on YouTube can even see the joke. You feel me?
You feel me?
Not only that, but Druski in detail, I think he apologized twice. Druski is a comedian, so whatever the fucking first thing he says is gonna come to his head. But he knew he was wrong. He actually apologized for this one. But yeah, but you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna see what he said. This is 3 minutes long.
Kai snap.
So.
Oh my freaking gosh. WPR! WPR, huh? WPR, huh? WPR? WPR. This shit's crazy. This NPC stuff, the way... Hey, credit where credit's due with Kai too. Let's be real. The amount of different things him and his team thought about in this whole subathon right now, especially his last couple episodes, has been kind of nuts. Like this NPC, who the hell would think of that? Who would think of that?
Shout out to Alimo XO. Shout out to Alimo XO. It's nice to meet you. I can't believe I'm Spider-Man.
Like, bro, who thinks of this? Who thinks of an NPC like a character, bro? What?
Hey man, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, let's
okay,
address the elephant in the
listen
room.
seriously.
Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, man, you gotta take the gun.
I don't understand what you guys are talking about.
Driver deadass just canceled the pizza order.
What's up, Betsy? It's nice to meet you.
Hey, let's talk, y'all. Hey, for real, Miles. Hey, sit the fuck down, man. Hey, for real.
No, Miles is good, bro.
See,
It's my job.
He stays in character, man, like credit.
Keep this place safe.
Well, let's just say it's not. It doesn't feel safe.
Sounds like you're gonna get shot at the most in here. Shot at the pool, Druski. Big at the library. Mr. Kaz, it's nice to meet you.
Hey, like I said, credit where credit's due, bruh. Holy shit, this is hilarious, bro. Like, who the fuck thinks it is? NPC? Fucking people lying around? The fuck?
Hey guys, this shit's. Hey, look, it's been a fun sleepover. But look, man.
Big at the Rainbow Raptor. I'm ready when you are.
Like, look at his mannerisms. Like, he's actually acting as an NPC. No cap.
My name is Miles Morales.
Shit.
What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is that? Oh my god, bro. This is crazy too, chat. This shows how lonely the average man is. Absolute insanity, but this is the world we live in. Yeah. Sophie Rain has made $43 million in 1 year on OF. Shit's crazy, man. Weird. It's an interesting world we live in, huh? Crazy world we live in.
Aiden gifts is crazy.
Aiden's gifts is ridiculous.
Hey, Aiden. Hey, give us some of those gifts, brother.
Like, Aiden gifts?
Aiden bought me a laptop for no reason. A brand new fucking Apple laptop.
Aiden brought me a car. He brought me...
He got the money. He got the
W.
money.
Aiden, bro. We love you, dog.
How many watches? 3 watches?
You know that nigga let me have his whole gym.
No, I love
I be in there every
Aiden.
fucking day, bro.
I know.
Bro, he's like, man, you're the only nigga. Come here and do whatever you want.
Aiden cool as shit. Shout out to Aiden, bro. Nah, real shit, though.
W's Aiden, bro.
I know niggas be on his ass and shit.
But he a good dude.
But from a friendship, from somebody who's a friend, he's a good dude, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I just hope that, damn, he's banned on Kick.
He's banned on there?
Yeah,
he's a regular.
Whoa, he banned on Kick? The hell? Okay, let's just address something. Kick, I love you guys. I'm officially an affiliate. You know, life's good. I'll shout out to all the staff, the moderation team, etc. But bro, you can't be doing that. If he's actually banned, like, come on, man. We need every person we can get. This site is not in a great place. Okay? I know some of it's planned. You're running a business. I get it. But, like, bro. Free Aiden, man. We need him on here. He's better on here. The site is instantly better when he's live. That's the objective truth. So, free Aiden, man. Free Aiden. We're gonna watch this one first.
Conor McGregor, a name that once symbolized the pinnacle of MMA greatness.
In a span of just 2 years, this young man.
Rebecca Wright, hello there. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on Kick. Follow me on YouTube. kicktalk.com/@BoRiddler. And yeah, make sure to subscribe on here and like the stream. Please sub and like the stream. It's important to get reach. Please like the stream. Please and thank you.
Has gone from relative unknown to superstardom around the world.
From a struggling plumber in Dublin to the global face of the UFC, his journey is the stuff of legends. But behind the swagger and success lies a story far darker.
A woman who claimed mixed martial arts fight.
Also, Rebecca, join the Discord community. Link in the description, or just go to my Kick channel, and it's it should be pinned, but it's not. Hang on, gotta fix that up. Oh no, it is pinned. So yeah, just go on kick.com, and yeah, just check it out there. Please and thank you.
Fighter Conor McGregor brutally raped her in a Dublin hotel penthouse, was awarded over $250,000 on Friday by a civil court.
That's a lot. That's crazy, man. If he actually did it, which, look, domestic violence is a really, really bad thing. And more importantly, any type of, exploitation in the bedroom with non-consensual consent is horrible. Well, just subscribe and subscribe, like the stream, and follow me on Kick. If you can't join the Discord or you don't know what the Discord is, that's okay. Just follow me on all there. I'm going to be honest to you right now. I may say some things. I'm an entertainer. If you feel offended, just understand. For the most part, I'm joking. So, just a heads up. I want to get rid of all this soft mentality. We want a funny, free-flowing internet, It's a new world now. Let's get off this softy stuff that we just witnessed before with Kyson and Druski. Let's get off that.
Jury in Ireland.
What drives a man to conquer the world and then seemingly destroy everything he's built?
I'm gutted that someone I looked up to would act in such a cunty way. Punching a little old man like that, I'm like, fuck me, man. What the fuck are you on, mate?
I think like these people have to go jail, bro.
Yeah, bro. Khabib, though? Bruh. He predicted it all, man. Say what you want to say. But he predicted what happened with Conor. He knows Conor a bit more better than we do. I like Conor McGregor. I think he's a good UFC fighter. But, bruh, if he actually did what he did, that's messed up. I hope he's innocent. I know it was the biggest thing. It was a civil case, not a federal, not an actual proper criminal case. So with a civil case, it was basically just a payout for compensation for what happened. But it wasn't an actual like criminal charge. So he didn't get charged. He's not going to go to jail for it. So that's the interesting part. It's almost like, you know, we've seen similar things happen with Johnny Depp and a few other A-list celebrities, you know. Sometimes it's not everything what it seems too. But the fact remains, from court perspective, she won the case. So there's evidence, regardless. I don't know if he's going to fight it. I don't know if it was wrong judge. You don't know. But right now, the facts are the facts. He's guilty. So until otherwise, it is what it is.
They have to go jail.
You have to go jail.
Conor McGregor, we need to go way beyond the highlight reels and the headlines. His story is one of ambition and ego, of glory and self-destruction. Today we'll explore the psychology that fueled his meteoric rise and the traits that led to his equally dramatic fall.
He's going to jail. He's going to jail.
This is the dark psychology of Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor was born in Crumlin, Dublin, a neighbourhood marked by a working-class struggle. Growing up in poverty, he was no stranger to financial hardship, a reality that shaped...
Oh, Rebecca, make sure to follow me on X/Twitter as well. I'm pretty active on there too, so make sure to support me there. Please and thank you.
His relentless drive for success. As a young man, McGregor trained as a plumber to make ends meet, but deep down, he wanted more, much more.
There's a saying for this. I'll find the clip. Actually, I'll just summarize it. There's a saying. So, when people are married, they want to get divorced, but people that aren't married want to get married, right? When people are chasing money, they want nothing but money. But when you have all the money, you just want peace. So, basically, the human experience in a lot of ways is essentially wanting what you don't have and not appreciating what you do have, and that's the tricky part, right? Is that the human experience, us as humans, are so we find it hard to be grateful at times. You know, we get so fixated on the things we don't have, we don't appreciate the things we do have, because no one has a complete life. People have issues, people have problems, people have you know, different things that they lack. That's part of life. No one has an abundance life full of everything. Yes, it's not about that. It's being content and satisfied with what you do have, but also to improving on the other aspects that you can improve on in life. That's the human experience, you know, and there will always be more. So it's important to know when enough is enough to a degree in certain aspects in life, but also on the mentality of improving your life. You know, you can always improve. You're never going to be perfect, right? But it's important to not let the chase consume you and make you less appreciative of what you already have. If you have family, make sure to enjoy that. You have your grandparents, make sure to enjoy that. If you have parents, you have siblings, you have children, the little things in life too. The important things, the minor details, because the big things will happen with work and dedication. So you just got to understand that, yeah, life is always going to be, life is never going to be enough. And that's a good mentality to have. Some people in this world just are happy with just being comfortable. Yes, the comfort zone's good, but nothing grows. So you got to understand that there's always a balance of also improving.
Fighting wasn't just a passion, it became his escape from mediocrity. McGregor's obsession with martial arts began in his teenage years. He immersed himself in training, honing his skills with a singular focus. His rise in the UFC was just as relentless.
In a span of just 2 years, this young man has gone from relative unknown
60 G's, baby!
to
50 G's, baby! 50 G's, baby!
Around the world.
From his debut in 2013 to becoming the first fighter to hold 2 belts simultaneously, McGregor's meteoric ascent was built on both skill and an uncanny ability to dominate the side.
Dedication. But it's important to, you know, don't forget where your roots are. Don't forget who you ultimately are. Yes, he's a champion of the UFC, but he's also Conor McGregor. What makes you Conor McGregor? Is it just the belt? Or is it, you know, the people around you too? And that's what happens when you become famous, right? You can't become successful. You lose that connection, that link. It's what makes you really who you are, what makes you unique. You get so consumed by the fame and the success, you become lost. You become dependent on that fame, which is in itself destructive.
Psychological game. His confidence, charisma, and flamboyance weren't just part of the show. They were weapons that broke opponents before the fight even began. But beneath the surface, there were signs of an unshakable fear of returning to his roots. For McGregor, wealth and success weren't just goals, they were shields against the poverty he'd grown up with. This fear may have contributed to what psychologists call materialistic value orientation, a mindset where self-worth is tied to possessions and external achievements. McGregor's fixation on luxury cars,
and that's the truth, like a lot of people end up like that too. It's not just him, right? Like people say, oh, it's just it. No. It's a lot of people end up like this, you know, just with a bit of success, let alone the monumental I can't speak. The amount of fame that he got. Fuck.
Expensive watches and custom suits didn't just signal success. It was a constant reassurance that he'd escaped his past. As his fame and fortune grew, so did the pressure to maintain his larger-than-life persona. Success wasn't enough. He needed to be the best, the richest, and the most talked about. Yet this relentless pursuit of greatness came with a price. The very traits that propelled him to the top, his ambition, his ego, and his need for dominance, would soon lead him.
Whoa, we'll come back to this. Shite, I just saw something. Big news. If this is true. This might be... this might be negotiation tactics too, but, did I save it? Give me a sec, chat. This is big. This is big. No, I did save it. Let me just pause that. Bring that back.
Great, bro. I'm genuinely proud of you, and I'm so thankful for you to know you as a person, and I love you, man, and I hope you're doing well, bro.
I love you too, bro. I hope you're doing well. Like, actually, I hope you're doing good. I'm excited for when you come back, and happy Thanksgiving.
Sounds like AI. I ain't gonna lie. Is Lacey clip farming again? The hell?
No, don't get down. Just you're the GOAT.
Man, I appreciate that so much. All I gotta say is I'm coming home, hopefully. So I want to come home, and I want to do this the right way.
It's either AI or voice changer. This ain't real. Fuck's sake. That ain't real. People really fall for this?
And I'll make sure that this shit is hopefully the world is mine, man. Hopefully I can.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it will be, bruh.
Yeah. But look, Lacey, regardless, bro, anytime, always, I love you. So much love for you. Call me, text me whenever, man. I love you.
Right back at you. Thank you, bro.
Wait, hold on a second. Did you spend any family time today or not? No, it's just.
I'm just sussed out. That doesn't sound like him, bro. That sounds like fucking AI. Could be wrong, but it sounds like AI.
Down a darker path. As the victories piled up, so did the controversies, and McGregor's story began to shift from one of triumph to one of self-destruction. Conor McGregor's transition from celebrated athlete to controversial figure was subtle at first, but then quickly escalated. In 2017, after achieving his dream of becoming a double champion, McGregor took a detour from the UFC to face Floyd Mayweather in one of the most lucrative boxing matches in history. While the fight cemented his status as a global superstar, it also marked a turning point in his behavior. Psychologists often discuss this concept of hubristic pride, a form of pride that stems from arrogance and feelings of superiority rather than
with the fighting game too, you sort of lose yourself because you got to sell the fight. You have to be arrogant. You have to have pride. If you have two fighters that are really good fighters, but they're both, very humble people, they're not going to sell as well. This is the fighting game. This is how demented the world is with social media. That's how you sell fights. That's how it's always been. So, but there's a balance, because what ends up happening with your psyche, or just psychological brain like yourself, what ends up happening if you play a character for too long, you eventually start immersing and emerging as one. So what made you different to this character that you're putting on as a show for fighting ends up becoming a bit of you and starts bleeding into your life, which is what, in this case of Conor McGregor, most likely happened. I don't know the psychological term for it, but that's essentially what I'm getting from this. Because he wasn't always like that, but he's become that, you know?
For McGregor, the $100 million payday from the Mayweather fight may have fueled this mindset, as the money in the situation mattered more than him to whether he won or not, and he no longer cared for that legacy. No longer just a fighter, he was now a global celebrity with a growing sense of invincibility. Hubristic pride often leads to impulsive actions, as individuals overestimate their abilities and feel untouchable, a trait we'll see more of in McGregor's actions off the canvas. One of the first major signs of trouble came in 2018, when McGregor attacked a bus carrying several UFC fighters.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. Rebecca, what do you think? Are you still here, Rebecca? What do you think of Conor McGregor?
Dolly through a window and injuring multiple
That was crazy though, bro. That could be for... Oh my God!
people.
It's the most disgusting thing that has ever happened in the history of the company.
It is, but it sold the fight. What Conor McGregor did, sold that fight. If he was humble like Khabib, the fight would not have been monumentally famous as it was. The build-up would not be as big as it was. Conor McGregor sold that fight. Was it all perfect? No. Did he do some things that crossed some lines? Yes, but it sold the fight.
And there was a warrant out for Conor McGregor's arrest.
The incident, which stemmed with a feud with rival UFC fighter Khabib, showcased the darker side of McGregor: impulsivity and aggression. In psychological terms, this behavior aligns with what is known as disinhibition, a lack of restraint that leads to reckless actions. Disinhibition is often exasperated by fame and fortune, as individuals lose touch with the consequences of their actions. This wasn't just a moment of bad judgment, it was a window into a deeper issue. McGregor's need to assert dominance in every situation, both inside and outside the octagon, reflects traits commonly associated with narcissistic personality tendencies. According to the DSM-5, narcissistic tendencies can include a need for excessive admiration, a sense of
He needs validation, right? To a degree, he needs the validation from other people. So he needs validation, you know, entitlement, lack of empathy. Those were all big things that played a big advocate for selling the fight, and just in general, in Conor McGregor's rise to stardom, or once he became famous. So that's very true, and lack of empathy too. There was things going on with Khabib, lack of empathy, said some things that crossed some lines. He was also envious because, you know, Khabib was successful and humble, and he could be that, whereas Conor couldn't. There's a lot of, definitely a lot of narcissistic tendencies I can see in this, in good old Conor McGregor, not gonna lie. But is that him or is that the character? That's what you gotta ask yourself. We don't know him personally, so...
entitlement and a lack of empathy. While McGregor's confidence and charisma had once been his greatest assets, they were now fueling a pattern of destructive behavior. The aftermath of the bus attack was telling. While McGregor faced legal consequences, including fines and community service, the incident only seemed to add to his infamy. To his fans, he was the notorious, living up to his moniker. But to those looking closer, it was clear that the cracks in his psyche were widening. Success had shielded him from accountability for years, and now, that lack of accountability was beginning to manifest in dangerous ways. The bus attack wasn't an isolated incident, but the start of a downward spiral. McGregor's actions were no longer just controversial, they were criminal. And as we'll see, this pattern of behavior would continue to escalate, leaving many to wonder, was this the real Conor McGregor, or had the fame and fortune transformed him into someone unrecognizable?
That's what happens, man, when you become famous. That's what I'm scared about. That's the one thing I'm not scared, and I'll tell you why, because I have the right people around me that will hold me accountable when my come up becomes a thing, when I make it. So I'm not too fearful about all that stuff. But it's important just to keep that in your mind and just use these lessons from these famous people, so you don't go through the same mistakes as they did. And I don't want to do that. So it is sort of refreshing and sort of a good indicator what to avoid, as a creator, especially going into that sort of realm, because you don't want to end up like that. You don't want to be like that.
After the bus attack, Conor McGregor's behavior became increasingly erratic, with a series of controversies that painted a troubling picture of his mindset. First of all, the man he was originally going for, Khabib, would beat him in a 2018 fight, that is seen by many as the one that derailed his career. He was dominated into a submission, and all of his trash talk between the fight hadn't been backed up. Months later, McGregor couldn't let the loss go, and decided to tweet racist comments towards Khabib.
Oh my god, bro. Oh dear, Connor. But again, he built the fight. Did he have to say that to build the fight? No, but it did build it. So it's like Khabib copped all this shit, right? He did. He copped a lot of shit, which is wrong. But that's the biggest payday that Khabib had in his career too. So it's like, what do you do? You know, how do you balance that? How do you justify one thing and not the other? How do you sort of, what is the balance? How can you balance what Conor did? How can you show a balance and accurate way of doing it? How do you? You know? It's like shooting a 12 gauge and it spreads. The bullet spread, the shell spreads. How are you supposed to make a shotgun be precise as a one-way shot? It doesn't work.
His wife, mocking her appearance, which was based on religious preferences. Also in 2019, McGregor was caught on camera punching an elderly man in a Dublin pub. The reason?
See, again, you see that bleeding of the, you know, the public persona of Conor McGregor and the Conor McGregor the person. It bleeds into his actual self, which then causes him to act as, not even act, but be that person all the time. So he just punched an old guy. Like, what the fuck, man? That's not good. That's not good. But that is the fine line that you walk on when you're playing with that style of character. You can end up becoming that, which in this case Conor did. He hit an elderly man, like, what the fuck?
The man reportedly refused a shot of McGregor's whiskey brand. This act of unprovoked aggression shocked fans and critics alike, raising serious questions about his...
Messed up, but I did not know that was the reason. He was probably drunk. Like, there are other catalysts for this too. I'm not making excuses to the guy, but you need to look at the... This is the thing with social media. So many people are caught up. You saw with the woman today with Druski. If you just look at that clip and that's all the information you've got, it's very easy to jump to a conclusion. You need to look at this as a non-emotional, logical way to get the best, a best opinion for yourself and perspective for yourself. People don't have critical thinking in 2024. They're all impulsive, emotional pussies.
Mental state. Psychologically, this incident highlights traits of reactive aggression, a type of impulsive aggression often triggered by perceived disrespect. For McGregor, whose identity is built on dominance and control, the rejection of his drink may have felt like a direct threat to his ego. The act of lashing out physically suggests a lack of emotional regulation, an inability to manage anger or frustration in socially acceptable ways. This is a hallmark of individuals with high narcissistic tendencies, particularly those whose egos are fragile beneath the surface bravado. But the pub incident was far from the only controversy. Over the next few years, McGregor found himself embroiled in legal battles and allegations ranging from assault to sexual misconduct. While not all accusations were proven, the sheer volume of these incidents points to a pattern of behavior rather than isolated.
And again, with Conor, like, you could say, well, he deserves going out and sleeping with multiple women and getting drunk and all those things. Yeah, sure, but this is what happens. When you are now famous, you're also held to a different responsibility and a public spotlight on you. You've got a target on your head. So when you put yourself in these positions, you then allow these people that are disingenuous and are trying to take advantage of you and possibly destroy your career. So even if he didn't do what he did to the woman, he still has to hold himself accountable to a degree, because at the end of the day, he put himself in that position to begin with. Now, I'm not Conor. I can't fucking, tell him what to do as a man. He'd knock me out, right? But also, too, more importantly, people make mistakes. Not justifying what he did, but I'm just saying, like, him being in that position to begin with. But it's his life. But this is the trade-off. This is what I mean. This is what happens when he was Conor McGregor, the UFC fighter and entertainer. He became that person personally as well.
Lapses in judgment. One possible explanation for this pattern lies in the concept of toxic masculinity. McGregor's public persona revolves around strength, dominance, and invulnerability, traits that are often celebrated in the hypermasculine world of combat sports. However, when these traits become extreme, they can...
Toxic masculinity, let's not use that term. Let's use, disassociated narcissistic disorder or something. Like, let's not use that. Come on, man. Come on, what's his name? Come on, Jay Wisdom, bro. Come on, brother. Don't be doing that.
Lead to destructive behavior, such as aggression, emotional suppression, and a refusal to accept accountability. McGregor's actions suggest that he may have internalized this toxic ideal, prioritizing power and dominance over self-control and empathy. For McGregor, years of being admired by his fans and having unchecked success may have reinforced a sense of invincibility, where consequences seemed irrelevant. This mindset often leads to risk-taking behavior, as the individual assumes they will be protected by their fame, wealth, or influence. By this point, McGregor's controversies were beginning to overshadow his accomplishments. What had once been a story of triumph was now a narrative of decline. To many, he was no longer the notorious champion who had captivated the world, but a man spiraling out of control. Yet for McGregor, these actions seemed to serve a purpose. Whether consciously or not, they reinforced his image as a fearless, untouchable figure, a dangerous cycle that fueled his behavior further. The question now wasn't just what McGregor had done, but why? What drives a man with the world at his feet to repeatedly risk it all? The answer lies in understanding the interplay of his psychological traits, his environment, and pressures of fame. And as his story continued, the consequences of his actions would become impossible to ignore. As Conor McGregor's controversies piled up, the consequences began to catch up with him, both personally and professionally. His 2021 altercation with Machine Gun Kelly...
That was kind of crazy, huh? Yeah, he tried to punch out Machine Gun Kelly. Hey, Machine Gun Kelly is a Satanist. I'm not saying that he ain't innocent. He's sucking blood. He's part of that whole crew. Bruh, Conor, I'm not here to promote violence, guys, but Conor, I'll leave it at that.
Accusations of assault and a widely publicized rivalry with Khabib painted a picture of a man grappling with inner turmoil. While McGregor's charisma and fighting spirit kept him in the public eye, his actions increasingly alienated fans, sponsors, and even fellow fighters. Psychologists often refer to ego depletion to describe the state where one's ability to self-regulate diminishes over time. For McGregor, the pressures of fame, combined with a lack of accountability, may have led to this depletion. Success gave him wealth and power, but it also stripped away the boundaries that may have kept him grounded. With fewer limits, his impulsive tendencies...
That's what happens, man. That Conor McGregor from his small town that, was on the grind and was chasing success is gone. It's now this character that he was playing for a long time in the cage and outside the cage through promoting the cage. He's essentially the guy that Khabib was warning the world about. I don't think Conor wanted to be that guy to begin with, but after a while, maybe with he justified it because of how successful he was materialistically. But he didn't realize that the fact of the matter is that as much as it was successful materialistically and financially, mentally not so much, and also it then costs the people around him that love him most.
He spiraled into reckless actions. McGregor's addiction to dominance and control is another psychological layer worth examining. In behavioral psychology, the concept of dominance behavior explains how individuals assert control to maintain their status in a hierarchy. For McGregor, maintaining his image as the notorious meant constantly proving his superiority, whether through fighting, flaunting wealth, or engaging in public conflicts. But this constant need to assert dominance often came at the cost of his relationships, reputation, and even career stability. Drug and substance abuse may also play a role in his decline. In interviews, McGregor has alluded to periods of heavy drinking, especially during breaks in his career, and the fans who watch him on social media never fail to point out his apparent drug use.
25 movies made, I'm blessed to have entered into the movie alongside him. He was patient with me. He gave me guidance, and I just took it.
Like I said, this is the trade-off when you become famous. You deal with these judgments. You deal with these standards that people hold you on, and no one's perfect either. Like I said, I'm not justifying anything Conor McGregor did, but bro, the people that are judging him too, are you squeaky clean? If your life was on the main TV on a spotlight, would you be squeaky clean compared to Conor? Let's be real, man. Probably not.
Substance abuse often exacerbates impulsivity and poor decision-making, creating a vicious cycle where personal struggles spill into public outbursts. While McGregor has hinted at efforts to regain control, the lasting damage to his reputation shows how difficult it can be to reverse these patterns. From a psychological perspective, McGregor's behavior also reflects self-destructive tendencies. These actions, picking fights, disregarding social norms, and alienating allies may serve as an unconscious attempt to cope with internal conflicts. Some psychologists argue that such behavior stems from unresolved emotional wounds, often rooted in childhood experiences. For McGregor, the fear of failure and a deep-seated need for validation may have driven him to self-sabotage, even when success was within reach. And now in 2024, he's been prosecuted for raping a woman in a hotel, despite being engaged to Dee Devlin, the woman who's been by his side for 15 years and the entirety of his career. He was found guilty on November 23, 2024, and he will likely never return to the UFC. While he remains one of the most recognizable figures in combat sports, his achievements are now overshadowed by his controversies. What was once a story of triumph has now become a cautionary tale, a reminder that unchecked ego and impulsivity can unravel even the most extraordinary success stories. Conor McGregor's journey is
and the sad thing is too is that even though he's a successful man and he's the notorious Conor McGregor, that even, you know, this is the thing too, if the chick, you know, is true, that's tarnished his career forever, and if it's not true, it's still damage his career regardless. Like, it's not good. But for them to prove, this is the thing in the court of law, if you're found guilty, you're guilty, you know? If you're then found not guilty later on, obviously, you know, the authorities and the court system can get it wrong at times, but if there's substantial evidence and you lose, you got to think, well, it's not a good look.
A stark example of how fame and fortune can magnify both the best and the worst in a person. His story isn't about fighting or fame.
And the other thing too, you shouldn't do that to women, man. You know, it's just not right. It's just not right.
It's about a psychological battle within, a battle that, for McGregor, may never be truly won. Conor McGregor's story is one of extremes, a man who rose from poverty to become one of the most iconic figures in combat sports, only to watch his legacy be tarnished by controversy and reckless behavior. His journey reveals a complex psychology shaped by ambition, ego, and a relentless fear of failure. While his achievements in the octagon are undeniable, his actions outside it have left many questioning what might have been. From the heights of glory to the depths of infamy, McGregor's life serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and fame. His impulsivity, materialism, and need for dominance turned the traits that made him a champion into the very forces that unraveled his career. As psychologists have shown, when the drive for success becomes entangled with self-destruction, the results can be catastrophic. So, is Conor McGregor a victim of his own success, or was his descent inevitable? Perhaps the answer lies not in his triumphs or failures, but the inner battle he's still fighting. A battle that may determine whether his story ends in redemption or ruin. One thing is certain, the darker side of the notorious will remain a stark reminder that even the brightest stars can burn out.
Facts. Very true. Very true. That was a good ending, I think. That was good. That was a good ending. Good ending, bro. Good ending. What do we want to watch now? This is a good one. This is going to be good. Let's do this one now. I feel like judging people today. I feel like a real judgmental prick. That's what I am now.
Psychologically manipulate Logan Paul into believing she was innocent.
Be nice to me.
Be nice to me.
Yeah!
No, Logan Paul's new fiancée, Nina Agdal, is the most innocent and wholesome person on earth.
Long and somewhat colourful history. With other men. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of other men.
I sucked a in a football stadium full of people once.
Okay,
What the
maybe
hell?
not so much. And recently it has come out that she seemed to have manipulated and lied to Logan about her very lengthy past. Keep in mind, we all can do whatever we want, but this is about someone hiding their apparent true self from their person to get something out of them. And this may help you identify when someone is trying to manipulate you. So these are the psychological tactics Nina seemed to have used, along with her body language, to manipulate Logan into believing she's wholesome and innocent, to apparently entice him into marrying her. Now, let's get started.
I don't know. I was a little nervous about coming on here, but I'm here and I'm happy I'm here. So,
Thanks, babe.
yeah.
After Logan proposed to Nina in Italy,
Did you ask my dad?
I gotta do that.
he finally had her on his impulsive podcast. But watch for Nina's body language when co-host Mike says this.
Nina Paul is something I feel like I can deal with.
Okay,
to be
you
honest.
can
I'm
probably
actually
handle
very
it.
excited about it. I mean, I'm very excited about it. I think there's a lot of stuff people don't know about you.
Yes, she's oddly...
Oh my gosh. And did you see his body language as well? Like, Logan?
I mean, I'm very excited about it. I think there's a lot of stuff people don't know about you.
Yes, she's oddly...
Bro, like...
frightened out of her mind with that massive eek expression showing all of her teeth. The points of her mouth are down in fear, eyes wide open looking at Mike when he said that, and we notice clear stress and tension in her neck. Keep in mind, this podcast was recorded before the truth of Nina's past came out. So at this point, Logan and Mike have no idea.
That's the thing, right? This is the thing with narcissistic personality disorder and narcissistic people, is that what she would have done to Logan, a guy as that status as he is, she's been around high status men. So she knows what makes them hooked to a degree, right? So she would have hooked him with, you know, intercourse, sexual intercourse, or some sort of love bombing mechanism, which then would have made him infatuated by her. Because if he and if he had boundaries, he would have known this. First off, he would have done his research, and secondly, right, he wouldn't have fell for that. But clearly, because of whatever's happened in his past, he allowed this person in that's had a past, that's had really, you know, not much success with high status men, but knows how to make them tick. She chose her target well, which was Logan Paul, multi-millionaire, which, you know, has a lack of boundaries, because she was able to take advantage of that. And he didn't even know. And if he did know, that's even worse, because he allowed it anyway. That means he doesn't have boundaries. So, you know.
Idea what Nina is apparently hiding from them. Now, when I hit play, notice Nina's body language response to Logan now.
Well, that's why I'm nervous.
Yeah, Nina's eyes widen massively again.
What the fuck?
In fear. When we are fearful, our eyes widen to take
inflicted a narcissistic injury by saying that much, huh?
In our surroundings when our sympathetic division of our autonomic nervous system engages. Also notice that she holds onto Logan's leg at that exact moment to possibly influence Logan into having a feel-good physical connection to subconsciously hope that will cause Logan to be less invasive.
Yep, 100%. It's also a mechanism to pull him back in line, bit of control, bit of intimacy, you know, the touch to see how much she has in a stronghold over him, control, that's another mechanism. It's important to see this.
Nina is clearly scared out of her mind that they researched her and are going to spring her past on her during the podcast to increase their podcast ratings. It just goes to show you that she doesn't really trust Logan as much as she may make it seem. Keep in mind, this is Logan Paul after all, and she knows from his past that he does anything for views.
The amount of meat on this bone.
On your bone?
Nina seems to be trying to deflect from her past being brought up, oddly with sexual...
Yeah, deflection, and this is the biggest thing too. This is the biggest red flag with her, is the lack of accountability too, chat. The lack of accountability is a big one. Let me just move myself for a sec. Over here. Yeah, the lack of accountability is a big one for her. Projection, the lack of accountability, that's a big red flag for a chick.
Humor, because
or in general, just a person in general.
Seems to have a one-track mind. Do you see Logan's smug smile there? Clearly she only had that one-track mind with Logan because he brought that side out of her. Yes, us guys with our male egos many times believe that because that's what we want to believe. And clearly Logan is believing that right now.
We have been super intentional about being private while we were dating. Mm-hmm. And I did that because I didn't want our relationship in any way to be about or affected by content. Especially...
Did you see her eyes widen sharply there in fear? Yes, there's something big that she's hiding that may impact their relationship.
That when you put yourself out there online, often, you are throwing yourselves to the wolves of the internet, and it can be a gnarly place.
That's true, but there's also some things that the internet would have found out for Logan sooner before he proposed.
That's the thing, bruh. That's the thing. You can't hide your past when you're living on the internet. She's been with high-status men. She's been around a lot of high-status men. And she's been around the internet for a long time. You can't hide it. It's a digital footprint that ain't going nowhere.
To her with a $750,000 engagement ring.
Oh my god. Oh, Oh, it's perfect.
That's a fat L. That's a fat L, man.
$150,000. Also, Logan was basically hiding her for over a year, and of course, Nina wasn't completely against that move either to possibly keep her past a secret.
Any foods that make either of you gag?
My gag reflex is pretty strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fucking hell, man. All the worst things you want to hear just get said in real time. My gosh.
A lot.
Okay. Wait, you went further. Okay. We're talking about food. I don't even know where we're at.
This is the first time, because of the engagement, you've agreed to come on Impulsive.
I know. I needed that ring on my finger before going here. But
Oh,
it's here, so-
had to secure that before you get exposed, huh? Had to lock him in.
Oh, we're ready to go.
Ooh, sneaky. Why do you think she wanted an engagement ring before going on Logan's podcast and getting scrutinized by the internet? Yes, it's much more difficult to break off an engagement than break up with a girlfriend.
It's here, so we're ready to go.
It's gorgeous.
Because of Prime Drink, some think Logan's a billionaire now. But personally, I think his company is way overvalued because a lot of it is just internet hype. But it's important to note that Logan is probably one of the more wealthy people she's been with. And the other high status
100%.
men like Leo DiCaprio and other celebs may have had their trepidations because they knew.
Hey, and let's be real, man. If you've been with good old Leonardo DiCaprio, if a chick's been with him, one, she's got high expectations, and number two, bro, he kicks them out after a certain age, man. That's a hard pill to swallow. You know, that was one of her first public relationships, and Logan was like 8th guy later. So, you know, not good.
Knew of her past. I'm not saying that is right or wrong. It's just that it can sometimes be true.
Do you tell your fiance how
I don't
much?
think so. That's kind of weird.
That's what I thought too, but I tell her everything.
Yeah, no, lack of boundaries. Again, lack of boundaries, man. Completely open yourself up. It's not reciprocated. You've just given her intel about yourself. You've now shown yourself vulnerable. You've told her everything. That's great. That's gonna be used against you in court and in many other instances in fights. And why did you do that rather than any other woman? Is she really the woman of your dreams, or maybe she might be something that you might not know? And this is the thing, because of her experience with A-list celebrities, probably narcissistic archetypes that she's dealt with as well, that have lumbobbed her. She's learned over a long period of time how to use these mechanisms as well. So, she's well experienced in the game. Let me tell you, I ain't gonna lie, you know, yeah. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
Everything. So of course Nina tells Logan everything too. Or so he thought. This is a common error we sometimes make. In psychology, this involves a false consensus effect. This is where we may overestimate the extent to which others are similar to us, especially when we choose to be around them. Therefore, Logan seemed to wrongly believe that Nina was being completely open and honest with him because he was being open and honest with her. Also, her being beautiful may have obscured Logan's judgment with what's called in psychology as positive illusions, confirmation bias, halo effect, cognitive dissonance, social comparison theory, and fear of rejection. In short, many times beautiful women have the ability to make some men feel insecure, such as Logan, as we discussed in my prior video, causing him to be intimidated and to avoid searching or even considering any possible red flags. But why do you think that's the case? Right? Because they don't want to discover anything that will take their amazing person away from them, and they may not believe that they can ever find someone else that they're attracted to. Also, if you notice, this psychology connects back to Logan desperately hiding Nina from the internet for over a year.
Pick a popular political figure, any political figure in the world. Nancy Pelosi? All right, so we're back out here in Dorado Beach right now, me, Logan, and Nancy Pelosi.
When I noticed Logan was doing that last year, I presumed Logan's new girl was not a public figure.
It's just not good. Might even have been her idea. You know, she might have made little hints to where she led him down the garden path of him making the decision, but reality is it's her.
And didn't want the public...
He's got a kid with her now, so, you know, congratulations to him having a family. Good on him, but, like, bro, it's a wrap.
Attention. However, when I found out that she was a famous model who was very used to the public spotlight, I knew something was up. Yes, he seemed to do that because he didn't want to find out anything that would burst his little bubble. And of course, Nina was totally on board with that, so Logan wouldn't apparently find out about Nina's past.
And I know she wanted to know. Even though she wouldn't have asked me, I know she wanted to know. In that moment, I was like, you know, this is why this is the girl I'm marrying, because, like, this moment, even though it is about this object right here, is just us.
Yeah.
It's just us right now. I had to tell her, I was like, look at this. Like, do you like it?
And I get the rest of my life to look at this ring, so I wasn't really concerned. I saw how big it was, and I was like, you did really good. Now let's make out.
Okay, seems quite superficial, and from her.
And this is the thing too, they tell you what they're in for, they tell you what they're doing, they tell you your intentions. This is the thing, when you have lack of boundaries, you don't pick up on this shit, because you're too blindsided by the love bombing and the trauma bond that's been built over a long period of time, the psychological warfare. Like, bro, this is fucking nuts. She's telling you she's got a shovel, she's got a pickaxe from Minecraft, she mining that gold, bro. And you didn't realize it. You're blind. And you're a successful man, multi-millionaire, or a borderline billionaire if you evaluated all your assets and everything you're involved in. Bro, shit's crazy, man. This is what I mean. You could be the richest man in the world. But if you don't understand psychology, you don't understand psychology, you don't understand how the world works, you haven't been through experiences, you're cooked.
Last video, we already discussed a lot about how Logan Paul is super...
Boundaries is the biggest one. And clearly this guy doesn't have that, man.
Official. But... what do you think?
I mean, I knew it was happening.
I told you this girl knows everything.
Oh, I know. She's just very aware.
Yeah, I'm a witch.
Yeah.
I'm a witch.
But she's a witch.
Little witchy.
Okay, but...
oh my god.
Sometimes bitchy.
Getting the proposal perfect.
Oh, she's even telling you that, she can give you a bit of lip back. Hello! Logan! Run! Run away!
Harder than fighting Floyd Mayweather. It's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. Because it's her, I wanted to film it, make a nice piece of content for us to watch for the rest of our lives.
Logan really had no idea. And after our last video where we discussed his angry sibling manipulation, and now this video where he's apparently being manipulated, as the saying goes, there's no business like shit business.
I've been so intentional about keeping things between us. You are not an internet piece of clickbait for me. You're my everything, babe. I fucking love you so much.
Do you know why he said that? Yes, because in the past, Logan would typically use the women he's with as clickbait to get views and make money.
Stole my brother's girl. And you're gonna be my thumbnail.
However, I think Logan wanted to believe that Nina was just some simple, wholesome supermodel that was waiting her whole life for him to arrive. As a guy, we would much rather think that, but at some point you have to open your eyes, and sadly for Logan, his eyes were suddenly and abruptly forced open by the internet.
I don't really think are that pretty, so I prefer you to hide it inside.
How did you guys meet?
I thought...
and that's your wife. That's who you had a kid with, bro. Shit's crazy,
This
man.
girl was the prettiest girl on the planet.
Told Mac about me way before.
Wait, dude, when she had her
years.
Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, she was that woman in the Super Bowl commercial, which you probably felt a little awkward and uncomfortable watching that with your family when it all of a sudden came on.
That Nina had dolls in the Super Bowl commercial. We got through rounds of contracts, and the day before we were supposed to shoot for 99 Originals, she fucking canceled on me.
Well, you were, first of all, way too cheap. Obviously, you have a couple of things in your past that I wasn't sure I wanted to be associated with.
See? Projection? Lack of accountability? Bro. She's projecting on him the very thing that she's doing, bro. That is the same. And this is the lack of accountability. This is the hypocritical side of narcissistic personality disorder. Like, this is insanity. This is in 4K TV right in front of you. Wake up!
That.
In psychology, what Nina was doing is called projecting to make it seem like Logan
Boom!
was
Boom! Boom! Boom!
the shady past, when in reality, Nina certainly has shadiness too. She may not have been interested in Logan at that early point, but for Logan going forward, he's thinking I'm the shady one who needs to prove to the innocent and wholesome Nina that
but she's fucking not innocent, bro.
I am not shady and that I am worthy of her. Psychologically, this may divert your attention inward, presuming that the person who is making the accusation about you is certainly not guilty of the very thing that they're accusing you of. And clearly she can't possibly be shady herself because she wouldn't accuse me of being shady if she was also shady. See how that obfuscation works using projection?
I've made a severe and continuous
lapse in my judgments.
Shit's crazy,
And then
man.
we just started vibing and
Oh, vibing. Like, bro, this is fucking nuts, man. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro.
hung out the entire night and literally have not left each other's side since.
Did you guys hook up the first night?
She wouldn't have sex with me. You not having sex.
Oh, bro. Bruh.
Sex with me for the duration of time that you did was very important.
You thought something was wrong with me.
I'll be honest, I thought I did.
You talked to Mike about it.
This girl's perfect as far as I can tell. There's
Bro. And she would have done it with the other guys,
one unexplored venture, and I have reason to believe that there's probably something wrong with it, because if it's too good to be true, it probably is.
She held off with Logan, which made Logan perceive Nina as more classy, higher value, and more.
That wasn't true. You didn't do your research, buddy. You didn't have boundaries, champ. You didn't have self-worth, champ. You got played, champ.
Innocent, therefore
Got
much
fucking
different
played.
than other women he's been with. Little does Logan apparently know Nina posted things on social media which she blatantly implied she's not nearly as picky about who she's with than Logan thought. I'm not gonna play those videos because it's a little much. However, the point is that she doesn't seem to be nearly as picky in doing that act with people as she apparently made Logan believe. I think Nina noticed that when she first met Logan, he was coming across as an immature, insecure simp, so she knew she can play Logan in that way to increase her perceived innocence with him. However, if Logan mentioned the other men she's been with and joked about what she had said publicly about sex, she may not have held out with Logan. In psychology, this is called social identity theory, where someone conforms to the expectations and norms associated with their understood
You know,
identity.
it's also called, chat, a mask. It's called a mask in narcissistic terms. Where they wear a mask, they're a persona. They're covering up this, like, perfect angel, but they're not. And as soon as you inflict that narcissistic injury, as soon as you hook them and you inflict that narcissistic injury, they rip that mask off. It's called a mask. Remember that. Write that down. That's a narcissistic term for it. It's called a mask.
Do you believe that that waiting period had a long effect and led to this moment?
No.
I do. I absolutely do.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you see that?
Bro, she's like, what? She's like, really? And her reacting to that in his inner psyche, he instantly will feel internally insecure. That's how you know the dynamics. She doesn't think that. She lost instant respect for him when he believed that. That's fucking crazy. That's insane.
That?
Really?
Yes, Nina seems scared and therefore concerned that Logan became interested in her because he doesn't know her past, and maybe when he finds out, he won't be interested in her anymore.
Do I have a good amount of respect for it, and did I appreciate it? I absolutely did. I absolutely did.
Yeah,
I thought it was classy.
and he saw it all on blast on the internet, bro. He saw it all on blast, and he's still with her, isn't he? He had a kid with her, so, you know, that she also then knows from your actions that she's got you, bro. You're cooked.
I kind of always wanted my fiance to be that.
Oh, shoot. Did you notice what Logan said? Listen to that part again.
I thought it was classy. I kind of always wanted my fiance to be that.
Yes.
You tested your boundaries, bro, and you failed. You failed the test. They test you. They tell you what they're going to do. You failed. Logan, you have failed.
He said, be
Congrats having a family, though, but, bro, fucking...
that and not do that. What do you think that implies? Yes, he wanted his fiance to be more innocent and wholesome. Much different if he were to have said do that, implying simply holding off from doing those types of things with him specifically right away. Logan at this point certainly seems to not know much about Nina's past and seems to have a false idea of her in his mind.
She fits every single quality on the list.
I liked it. I respected it. She thought I was love bombing her.
Yeah, I thought there was something going
I like
on.
you like me. I have a crush on you.
That was a lot.
We're gonna be together for a long time.
I can't believe it. I'm in love with her. Nina, if you're watching this in the future, you're my wife.
See, she made it out that he love bombed her. How ironic, and he says the other way around. Hello. The cat's out of the bag.
We're getting along, admit it. What? You don't think I'm getting along with her?
As we said, Logan has no
Holy
game
fuck,
and was
man.
intimidated by Nina's beauty because he's quite insecure and immature. As much as Nina manipulated Logan into believing she's something different than she clearly is, Logan put a massive target on his back by love bombing her the first time they met. As you can probably guess, love bombing on a first date is quite cringe. But why do you think that? Yes, it's because you really don't know anything about the person, so love bombing them would just be in love with the idea of them you created in your mind. It's fine to express interest in the other person, but love bombing on a first date? Logan probably came across as a third grader who she knew she can easily manipulate.
I could just be spewing bullshit from my mouth. She doesn't know me, bro.
I didn't know.
She has no idea who I am.
Oh, that's right. Everything that Logan Paul has ever said was honest, deliberate, and intelligent. Why would anyone question anything Logan ever says?
I started dating Nina. I quickly realized she likes to kiss in public. And I did not.
I love, and people that are in love. When I see a couple that's just so happy with each other, obviously there is a limit.
Actually, I don't think she understands there's a limit.
Football stadium full of people once.
Raise your hand if you've ever been victimized by a PDA situation.
You got a hand. We got two hands.
Go ahead, Caleb. Spin the camera, Caleb.
Now in the comments, how long do you think Logan and Nina have together before they break up? 1 year, 2 years, 1 month, 1 week? Never. Let everyone know in the
When do I think they're gonna break up? Well, she's had a child, right? So she's had a child with him. They're married, I think, now. They're no longer engaged. I think they're married. I reckon within... All depends if they have other children. She still may emotionally cheat anyway. But if it was to dissolve, I reckon within 3 years. I reckon within 3 years it does dissolve. But it also depends on his boundaries. He might just say, fuck it. Like, not everything's public, too. Like, if she was to cheat on him, he might be that much of a, you know, a, low self-esteem person that he might just take it on the chin and just accept it for is what it is, just for the family. Like, I don't know. I don't know him, so... All depends, chat. But, bruh... Logan is cooked. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like the stream. Subscribe to me. Follow me on Kick as well, please. Kick.com/BoRiddler. But make sure to subscribe on YouTube and click the like button. It's important. And join the Discord in the description, please. And if you're on Kick, I need subs. I'm officially affiliate. Start subbing, man. Gosh damn. But no. If you feel like sub and sub, there's no force, but I would like it, you know. Just saying. What do I want to watch now? Let's go this one.
Is the epitome of confidence.
You're happy with your agency? You're not happy with anything. You don't want most of it. You want all of it. And I won't stop until you get all of it.
But what most people don't realize is that confidence actually comes in 2 flavors. There's the external confidence that you project, which can make closing deals, making friends, or seducing happen more naturally. But there's also the internal confidence you feel, how comfortable you are in any given situation. So in this video, we're going to be analyzing what Don can teach us about both levels of confidence and how mastering each level can take you from being nervous to complete...
I don't care about this. What's this? Oh god, bro. This is creepypasta. Help! Help!
On March 11th, 2021, the user named Sabrina Miller 230 posted an eerie image on Instagram.
Ah! 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 Ah!
It was her first post. Well, for whatever reason, it was also her second post.
What?
No descriptions, no hashtags, just 2 posts of the same eerie image that, for some people...
Oh, God, Jesus Christ, please protect me from this demon that's on this screen. Please protect me, bro. What the frack?
May bring back vivid memories of that Jeff the Killer creepypasta I once
Oh, look how creepy that is! What's wrong with people?
covered. see the resemblance in the eyes. However, unlike Jeff, who was definitely a fictional character, Sabrina Miller presents herself as being real. In fact, Sabrina displays a wide range of emotions throughout
Imagine coming across this chat. I would freak out.
her posts on Instagram.
I would freak out.
Except, she says that she isn't human.
Ah!
What exactly is she then? Well, you might be surprised at the answer. Today, we're taking a deep dive into Sabrina Miller to find out who or what she is.
Far out. Creepy.
Great day. I helped my friend Barry a bit with his depression. He sent me some photos of him when he was younger, in his living room with his mom cleaning. Some photos of him celebrating his birthday. I reminded him of the nostalgia and to remember good times away in the future.
Oh, bro. What the hell?
I've always been so scared to interact with people. Ever since Richard, I have felt so used by your kind. But I'm trying to adapt. The closest friend I had was John, but I can't find him after he moved away. Sabrina made this post later the same day, and she mentions a few people. Barry seems to be a person that Sabrina is getting to know, even though she says she's always been scared to interact with people, quote, ever since Richard. Whoever this Richard was, he seems to have ruined her trust in our kind. She also mentions John as being the closest friend she had. Right off the bat, we can tell there's something fishy about Sabrina Miller. It's not only the fact that she writes as if she isn't human, but the grainy image is clearly not.
Bro, this is actual demons. If you don't believe in God, there's something wrong, bro. This is a demon. Look at those eyes! Pale demon.
A human. Similar to the first picture.
Oh, man, this is scary, man. Oh my gosh.
Are tiny dots. Her eyebrows appear to be painted on. In fact, she looks like a mannequin. Sabrina posts one more image that day, this time without the grainy film quality. You can see how smooth her skin is,
What the
and
fuck?
how it doesn't have any pores. The lips look like plastic, and the nostrils are sealed instead of having holes. Clearly, these are images of a mannequin, but how exactly are her facial expressions changing so drastically across images? Even the eyes are looking in different directions. I imagine this would be extremely creepy for anybody who discovered Sabrina's Instagram during her first day. Little did they know that things would get even stranger.
This is creepy, chat.
Sabrina's next post is over a week later, on March 20th.
What the fuck? What is that?
She looks happy. Hanging out with my friend Barry. We met on this social interaction platform.
There are some parasocial people on the internet. Like, there's actually... Oh, gosh.
He said he finds my profile photograph to be interesting. The hashtags include photography and photo of the day, which imply that the image was taken with a camera instead of an image that may have been manipulated with a program like Photoshop. Interestingly, despite the nose, lips, eyes, and mouth looking fake, we can see some skin details here, like the bumps on her cheek and the wrinkles around her mouth that make her seem real. Is this actually a photograph?
Like, just why? Why do demons have to do this? This is messed up.
For anyone following Sabrina's first post, things have definitely been curious.
Let's go
up
near
to
the
this
end,
point.
Let's see what the ending's like.
At home.
What the hell is that? What the hell? The frack? What is that?
That's not to say she has stopped posting disturbing content. Some of the experiences she shares
14 million followers? That can't be real, bro. What?
are
What
just
is wrong with 14 million people, bro? What is wrong with you all? The hell is wrong with you all? There's something seriously... Like, look at that! Backup account. Parasocial demons, man.
as unsettling as her earlier posts. Take, for example, this motivational video she claims came from the meat room.
you. Yes, you. Hurts people. People who didn't deserve it.
What the fuck?
Empowering them as a way to suppress your own emotions.
And if you think that's creepy, there's even footage of the meat room giving birth to the video.
What? Oh my gosh, I gotta go to church after this. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What the heck is that? How is that okay? How is that allowed on Instagram, man? It sounds like a dinosaur!
While there's much more we could explore, there is enough to appreciate who Sabrina is and who she has become. Through her experiences, we've watched her evolve from a newly arrived alien that gorges on human flesh to someone who genuinely cares about humanity and even seeks to help our species. Her story is far from over, and it will be interesting to see where her journey takes her next. Sabrina's profile is definitely one of the stranger ones on Instagram. Upon seeing her images for the first time, what came to mind was AI art. However, Sabrina's Instagram began posting in March 2021. For reference, DALL-E first launched in January 2021, just 2 months prior. But back then, AI art wasn't as sophisticated as it is now, with plenty of image artifacts and defects that were easy to spot. There's also the image quality to consider. Some of the images are grainy or have varying levels of exposure that make them look like they were taken with different cameras. This leads to the conclusion that whoever created these images put a lot of care into the minor details.
Actual parasocial person that needs help that made that. That is just creepy. That's just so creepy. Like, why? Why? Serious question. Why? Like, why would you want to promote that? Why would you want to be a parasocial person like that? Tell me why. Seriously, man. The hell is that? Bruh. Scary stuff. That's some scary stuff, chat. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's... Oh my gosh, chat. That's scary, man. I got a question. Davo, before you ask a question, make sure to like the stream, subscribe to me, and follow me on kick.com/BoRiddler. But yes, what's the question, Davo, good sir? After you've done those 2 things, you can ask the question. Well, 3 things, sorry. Come on, Davo. Come on, Davo. That was creepy though, chat, huh? I ain't gonna lie, that's creepy. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
Or thick girls, or any type of girl.
I'm gonna save this for tomorrow, actually. This one right here, I'm saving this for tomorrow. I ain't gonna watch this. How long is this? Yeah, we can watch that. This we'll save for tomorrow. We'll save that for tomorrow. We'll wanna watch this.
The Temple of Ascending Flame is a left-hand path movement without hierarchies founded by Asenath Mason in Poland. It focuses on the Draconian tradition, pushing for self-deification, individuality, and personal transformation. Central to their teachings is the worship of the Draconian Trinity, Lucifer, the she-demon Lilith, and the primal serpent Leviathan.
What the frack? So that's like a trinity against Christianity. Didn't even know this existed. The hell?
View the Draconian force as the source of all creation. Lucifer is central to their beliefs. They view him as a symbol of enlightenment and rebellion against societal norms, religious doctrines, or mainstream consciousness. The demon Lilith is his female counterpart. Leviathan is seen as primal energy that creates and destroys universes in an endless cycle. They also venerate other entities like Hecate, the goddess of witchcraft, Arachne, the spider goddess, and the demon king Belial. The temple's altar.
The frack?
ultimate goal is for members to become draconian mages and transcend human limitations, eventually becoming gods themselves.
Yeah, but God yourself, and then you're gonna go to hell, so, you know. Sucks to suck.
Temple demands active commitment, a willingness to radically change one's life, and asks for daily magic.
Davo, bro, did you like and subscribe, bro? And then you can ask me a question. I don't know what happened here, but you've disappeared.
Practice. This personal ascent journey includes many practices like pacts with dark gods, sacrifice, sexual sorcery, blood offerings, goetia witchcraft, communion with demons, or dark Clifotic.
And people sit there and go, oh, this is good. We want to deal with demons. Like, how unhinged do you have to be mentally? Like, serious question. You think, oh yeah, this is good to deal with demons and to sacrifice people and to do blood rituals. That's definitely a good sign. You are unhinged.
Magic from Kabbalistic tradition. Through these intense rites, the practitioner apparently can expect greater health, wealth, love, and inspiration. The Synagogue of Satan, founded by Michael S. Margolin in 1999, is a paradoxical religious organization blending Satanism, Thelema, and Freemasonry while aiming for the ultimate destruction of all religion, including itself. They see themselves as sinners, that's why they write synagogue this way. The group champions individual freedom balanced by social responsibility, rejecting dogma and accepting members from other religions. Its philosophy is drawn from Aleister Crowley's work and Masonic ideals. It portrays Satan as a
very much pay attention to that name.
Force of liberty rather than a deity, embodying revolution and freedom. Members are encouraged to define their own reality and not impose their beliefs on others, resonating with their principle of mutual respect. The synagogue seeks to dismantle societal and religious constructs through education to create a world of self-rule and cooperation. Though unaffiliated with other satanic groups, they have ties with the Gnostic Catholic Church of the Ordo Templi Orientis, an occult secret society. The group says their job will be done when
pay attention to these names. You'll find out that a lot of these are just all these satanic cults are all interconnected with each other. They're all pretty much one the same thing. They just have little like on the minor troop levels, the grunts, they're all separate, but at the very top they're all interconnected with each other. They're all the same thing. They all serve the same person. Satan, Lucifer, the devil, that's who they serve. God is great, God is good, Jesus is king, baby. Let's freaking go. That's how we do it, bro. That's how it gets done.
Society respects each individual's rights, no matter how diverse. The Satanic Reds, founded in the late 1990s by Tani Yan Tsang. This movement blends Satanism with Marxist communist ideology, stirring up a unique mix of occult and political activism. Their view on Satan isn't as a god, but as Set and Tan, representing being and becoming. Similar to one of Lovecraft's fictional chaos deities, they incorporate H.P. Lovecraft's writings, Central Asian folklore, and communist ideals, using a mix of satanic and socialist symbols in their online activism. Their practices include occult rituals.
I'd like to have people, I'd like to talk to these people, I really do. I really like to really understand the psychology, the psychology behind it all. Their decision making, why they worship the devil, why they decide to do the things that they do and follow these things, do these ritualistic things. Like, I understand you have to be unhinged, but I'd just like to have a conversation with them, you know? Maybe I'm the one that can open their hearts and open their minds. Maybe I might be someone that piss them off and more establish their ideas and their ideology. I don't know, but I like to have a conversation with them. I'm not scared of that. I know God's by my side. You can only rule one master in this world, either the devil and God. So, you know, they chose theirs, I chose mine. I'd like to talk to them. I'd like God to speak through me and wake them up. Shit's crazy.
And promoting social welfare programs, likening their vision to a renewed New Deal inspired by Roosevelt. They emphasize self-evolution through one's inner force, which aligns with their esoteric belief in chakras. Unlike traditional satanic groups, they focus heavily on worker rights and social reform while claiming to follow the left-hand path. The Temple of Black Light. Founded in 1995 by Jon Nödtveit in Sweden and formerly known as the Misanthropic Luciferian Order, this cult is centered around their radical chaosophy. They accept the Jewish and biblical creation story but reject the Abrahamic God, seeking to erase his creation entirely through rituals and magic. They believe the universe exists within the stable,
Crazy, bro.
Realistic realm called Cosmos, but outside of this lies Chaos, a dynamic realm ruled by 11 dark gods, with Satan as the boss. These gods are seen as aspects of a higher being, Asarati, the Dragon Mother, who will one day destroy Cosmos and allow Chaos to consume everything. Their practices used to involve rituals, demon invocations and even animal sacrifices, namely cats, which one of the members bought through classified ads. The group promoted—
Why do they sacrifice cats, I wonder? That's a bit strange. Very weird, huh?
A militant form of neo-Gnosticism and misanthropy, urging its followers to reject modern society, which they view as corrupt and built on lies. The Temple of Black Light even criticizes the Church of Satan and Temple of Set for seeking societal acceptance and diluting dark spiritualism. It rejects Christianity, Judaism and Islam as destructive to the spirit and opposed to beauty, nobility and honor. The group was even involved in a murder with two members, Jon Nödtveit and Vlad Koshnot, being convicted for the 1997 killing of Josef ben Medur. However, the cult still operates in the shadows under their new name. The Joy of Satan Ministries was founded—
How many of these are? Like, what? So what do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13... 14 different satanic factions or cults. That's insane, man.
In the early 2000s by Andrea Harrington, wife of the American National Socialist Movement's former leader Clifford Harrington. This cult blends theistic Satanism with neo-Nazism, anti-Semitism, and Gnostic paganism while embracing UFO and alien conspiracy theories. It portrays Satan as an extraterrestrial creator god who wants humanity to—
Basically, what I'm seeing between these satanic cults is whoever's more on drugs. That's essentially what I'm saying. As you go up the spectrum of these satanic cults, all I'm seeing is people more and more on bloody drugs. Like, gosh damn, man. The hell? The hell is this?
Elevate itself through knowledge. Members believe he used advanced genetic engineering to create humanity, with the Nordic Aryan race as his pinnacle creation. The group claims that Jews and Abrahamic religions come from ancient hostile aliens who once fought—
People clearly don't know what Project Bluebeam is.
The good enlightened aliens on Earth, and that Satanism is the true nature of humanity. In their polytheistic framework, Goetia demons are seen as real beings under Satan's rule, with the demon Lilith honored as a symbol of women's rights and empowerment. Practices include meditation, telepathic contact with demons, rituals and sex magic, with initiates making a blood-signed commitment to Satan's work. Despite significant controversies, the cult still has influence within modern theistic Satanism. The Order of Nine Angles is a militant satanic network originating in the UK, known for its neo-Nazi ideology and violent extremism. They praise Nazi Germany as a practical expression of the satanic spirit and burst of Luciferian light. The cult promotes racial conflict, societal taboos, and human sacrifice as part of its left—
It's always gotta be human sacrifice. Is there no, like, soft satanic religion? Like, this is what I mean. All of them involve similar shit. All of them involve rituals and sacrificial rituals. Like, sacrificing things. The fuck?
Left-hand path spiritualism, aiming to overthrow Judeo-Christian Islamic influences and establish what they call a militaristic imperium to pave the way for an Aryan society that will colonize the Milky Way. The ONA criticizes other satanic groups like the Church of Satan and Temple of Set as weak and sham satanic. They view Satanism as a path of self-mastery and Nietzschean self-overcoming. They focus on individual growth through real-life challenges and risks. But the group rejects ceremonial rituals. Instead, to advance in rank, members must perform assaults, lynchings, and other crimes to...
What? What the fuck? You have to be unhinged. All these people that are doing this deserve to be in a mental institution. They should be in a mental institution, but nah, they get to go and make a cult and get government funding. Bullshit.
Break societal
bullshit, man,
and cultural conditioning. They see Satanism as a way of life, not simply a religion. The group has been linked to hundreds of crimes, including murder, terrorism, and child abuse, drawing widespread condemnation. The Gregory's Temple of Satanael centers its belief on the worship of the so-called Watchers, a group of 200 fallen angels led by Satanael. They believe these beings rebelled against the Abrahamic God Yahweh to share forbidden knowledge with humanity, teaching arts, sciences, and magic, while procreating with human women, creating hybrid Nephilim offspring. For them, Satanael is not the devil, but a liberator and the ultimate deity, also known as Azazel, Helel, or Baal Zebul. Their theology is entirely theistic, rejecting the Abrahamic concept of heaven, hell, the Holy Trinity, or Yahweh as a creator, viewing him instead as a finite, lying, tyrannical God. They also think Jesus was just a human possessed by God and not his son. Their practices focus on rituals and meditations to contact Satanael and the Watchers directly. These rituals often involve burning inverted
interesting, just like the Book of Enoch, right, where they talk about the Watchers, the angels that brought the Nephilim. That shit's crazy. What the hell?
Pentagrams on paper with offerings like herbs and sexual rituals to channel spiritual...
It's gotta be sex all the time, huh? Crazy.
Energy. Altruism is rejected in favor of personal growth, with members encouraged to prioritize their own advancement. They also deny mainstream occult movements like Wicca or Crowleyan magic, objective morality, and avoid dualistic good versus evil ideologies. But they say they don't hate any god or other religions. But they do reject groups like Joy of Satan or the Order of Nine Angles and call them laughable and obsessed with political ideology. Temple of Set, founded in 1975 by Michael Aquino as a...
Look at his eyebrows, bro. They're shaped like devil horns. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up, chat. You cannot make this up. What the hell?
Breakaway from LaVey's Church of Satan. This sect centers on self-development and enlightened individualism, how they call it, blending influences from Aleister Crowley, ceremonial magic, and Western esotericism. Aquino rejected LaVey's materialism, viewing Set, the Egyptian god of darkness, as a real entity and the true Prince of Darkness behind the name Satan, with the Judeo-Christian devil as a corruption. Members believe in developing their black flame, a unique intellect that the god Set gave them and which elevates humanity above animals. While members revere Set, they don't worship him, focusing instead on personal empowerment and self-deification. Some argue the temple is no longer Satanist, since it has cut all ties with the satanic scene. Church of Satan. In 1966, Anton LaVey launched a secular, atheistic form of Satanism with the Church of Satan, blending humanism, hedonism, and rebellion into a philosophy of self-worship. He framed Satan as a rebel anti-hero, a symbol of pride, freedom, and indulgence, rejecting religious morality and embracing the 7 deadly sins as virtues. What's interesting is, while LaVey preached personal freedom as the core of his philosophy, he reportedly had a habit of micromanaging his followers. His satanic Bible sold around 1 million copies. He's definitely a solid businessman. It became a cornerstone promoting indulgence, self-realization, and the...
It's crazy. People already do that now, right? And he just he monetized off it, you know? Like, that's the thing. People are doing everything that is listed in this religion. So essentially, majority of the people in 2024 are part of the Church of Satan. They just don't establish themselves and correlate themselves with that. But they do everything that this is specifically talking about. Shit's crazy.
Celebration of humanity's desires over spirituality. LaVey saw humans as gods in their own right and dismissed altruism, advocating for survival-driven aggression and self-gratification. He said humans should embrace their animal nature. While his flamboyant rituals and media presence initially attracted a wave of attention, LaVeyan Satanism remains rooted in atheistic principles, rejecting all deities. So they don't worship the devil. Still, after LaVey's death in 1997,
he admitted that he did worship the devil, though. That's the part that they're leaving out.
the Church of Satan continues to uphold his original philosophy while dismissing other Satanist groups as pretenders or misunderstood reverse Christians. The Satanic Temple, founded in 2013 and based in Massachusetts, is a left-wing, non-theistic organization with global congregations and an estimated 700,000 members. The Satanic Temple is seen as a progressive, updated version of LaVeyan Satanism, though the Church of Satan considers them to be masquerading as Satanists. Unlike the Church of Satan, they focus on activism rather than individualism, using Satan as a symbol of rebellion against arbitrary authority and social norms. The group advocates for compassion, civil rights, secularism, the separation of church and state, social justice, and bodily autonomy while opposing Christian political conservatism, especially anti-abortion laws. They also view marriage as a religious sacrament protected by the First Amendment in the US and say it should be free from government control. The group is often described as rationalist political pranksters. One famous and controversial prank involved performing a pink mass over the grave of the mother of Christian and prominent anti-LGBT preacher Fred Phelps, claiming
What the frack? They should be arrested for that. That's bullcrap. That's grieving on someone's grave. Like, how low of a person do you have to be to basically do some demonic stuff and mock a dead person? Like, really? You're going to hell for that. Sorry, but that's the truth. God's putting you in hell. See you later. Enjoy worshipping the devil. You absolute insane, unhinged, parasocial idiots.
This mass converted her spirit into a lesbian. Absolutely
Crazy.
Disrespectful. The Greater Church of Lucifer, founded by Michael W. Ford after leaving the Order of Nine Angles in 1998, is a group that blends both theistic and atheistic Luciferianism, which is a branch of Satanism. His group started as the Order of Phosphorus before adopting its current name. The church embraces diverse followers, including rationalistic Satanists, neo-pagans, and occultists. Ford's philosophy is outlined in his works, especially the wisdom of Eosphorus, but it doesn't follow a single unified belief system. Ford and his followers describe their faith as Luciferian witchcraft. Luciferians view Lucifer not as the devil, but as a liberating figure, sometimes as a destroyer, guardian, the light bringer, or even the true god. Knowledge and growing from it. Unlike traditional Satanism, which emphasizes physical existence, and Christianity, which focuses on spirituality, Luciferians see their belief system as a balance between both.
See how they justify it? Like, the amount of being unhinged is just insane.
Some Luciferians criticize groups like the Church of Satan and the Satanic Temple, accusing them of using Satanism for superficial or financial.
All the people at the top of all these cults are like, yes, buddy. But guess what? Guess what? You'll be seeing the devil in hell, because guess what? Your soul is owned by him, and everyone that you perverted is going down with you, and you are scum.
Financial purposes. Blood over Intent is a controversial cult-like movement founded by Mark Brown around 2013, with strong links to conspiracy theories, especially the Flat Earth movement. It's mainly an online New Age religion that requires members to post their rituals on YouTube, creating a cult-like atmosphere where followers monitor each other's activities to discourage people from leaving the group. The founder claims to be the reincarnation of Satan and says he possesses the Book of Life, which contains the names of 144,000 people who will will avoid endless suffering in the afterlife. But to get your name in the book, you must perform a special blood magic ritual. Write a sentence like, "Bring forth heaven onto earth" on a piece of paper, then prick your finger, wipe a bit of your own blood on it, and finally post your ritual video on YouTube. Followers believe...
Surely YouTube takes that down. Surely not. Surely that doesn't sit on YouTube, bro. Let's have a look real quick. Let's segue. Blood of intent. Oh my god, I might have spelled that wrong. Where did I get the R from? There's no way this is actually on there, is it? I'm not watching that.
Brown will lead them to salvation.
YouTube better take that off.
And they reinforce this by subscribing to each other's channels and monitoring their behavior. Creepy stuff if you ask me. The Turku Society...
I want to know, why is he a bee for? Why is your emoji thing a bee?
Spiritual Sciences, founded by Finnish Pekka Situin in 1971, blended Satanism, Neo-Gnosticism, Theosophy, and anti-Semitism with a nationalist and Aryan spiritual agenda. Situin claimed Lucifer, Satan, and Jesus could all be worshipped together under a supreme being called the...
That's gonna be the most, outrageous shit. That's so... just crazy.
Primal Father Monad. His group opposed capitalism, communism, and Judaism, which it viewed as oppressive. Its activities allegedly included satanic orgies and Finnish folk magic practices, and it operated a...
And they believe you can worship Jesus and all these other people. What the frack, man?
...printing house that published occult, satanic, and Holocaust denial materials. His society was banned in 1977, partly due to its links to the Kursivi printing house arson attack. In 2010, a new group under the same name emerged, even performing a 2012 ritual to consecrate Finland to Satan. The Brotherhood of Satan, one of the most secretive and hierarchical sects, claims roots back to the 1600s in the US and even earlier in Europe, where it was initially called the Brotherhood of Darkness and Shadows. This Satanist group operates offline, charges a one-time membership fee, and believes Satan is the real, sentient god of this world. They emphasize authentic traditional Satanism with a strong focus on free will, personal growth, and mutual respect among members. The Brotherhood operates as a coven and a tightly knit family while encouraging individuality and rejecting elitism.
So this is like the final boss, the worst one. Great. It's been around for a long time, even better.
Members progress through ranks from initiate to infernal clergy while fostering their knowledge of Satanism and witchcraft. They explicitly condemn animal sacrifice and focus on education and personal empowerment within their non-ego driven community. Subscribe and like the video to support the channel, and thanks for watching, guys.
What the hell, man? What the hell did I just watch? What did I just walk into? That was interesting to say the least. I ain't gonna lie, chat. That was interesting. Alright, like I said, if you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on other social medias, X/Twitter. You're watching there. Make sure to follow me on the other socials as well. Follow me on kick.com/BoRiddler. I think I'm going to end the stream here, chat. It was a good 2 hours. I've been putting in short streams next week. Next week, I'm going to put in the hours. But yes, make sure to subscribe, follow me, support me. I'm on the grind. I'm up and coming. And this is my come up. I love you guys. I love you all. Have a great day, great night, wherever you